2 million years ago, a brutal and unforgiving world, and rising to meet it the most dangerous creature ever to walk the earth. Well, we'll workshop that. Yes, me. You can hear me. I'm as thrilled about this as you are. This is Gronk. On a good day, Gronk remembers that he has 2 hands. But today, the spectacular disaster is going to trip face first into the most important discovery in the history of life on this planet. Fire. The thing that dragged us out of the dark and turned a shivering, chewing, snack-shaped ape into us. So let's watch it happen. To understand why fire is such a big deal, you have to see the world without it. And the world without it was a nightmare. It's cold, always. When the sun goes down, so does the temperature, and nothing you can do. And when it's dark, things come out. To a saber-toothed cat, a sleeping human is a warm little meat burrito that can't climb trees. The food, all raw. Our ancestors burned hours every single day, just chewing. Meh. No claws, no fangs, no fur, no speed. Pound for pound, humans are the worst equipped animal in the entire valley. I know, Gronk, terrifying. Heh. What this species needed was a cheat code, one trick to fix the cold, the predators, the darkness, and the food all at once. And today, the dumbest one of them all is about to find it. A quick myth buster, nobody invented fire. Lightning, wildfires, volcanoes, early humans had seen it, and they had a good sense to be terrified of it. Wait, hold on. Gronk. Hold on, Gronk, look down, you glorious moron. Ooh. Okay, stop. Something genuinely historic just happened. So, what is fire? It isn't something you can hold, it's a vent, a chemical reaction called combustion, which needs exactly 3 ingredients. Fuel, something that burns, like Gronk's grass, oxygen, the invisible gas keeping your ungrateful lungs working, and heat. Enough energy to start it, the spark. The fuel reacts with the oxygen and releases the energy locked inside it as heat and light. That flame is just energy escaping. Remember that triangle? It comes back. Right after Gronk touches the pretty orange thing. Ow. And there it is. Now, I have to be honest, what Gronk just did is basically a lie. Real humans took hundreds of thousands of years to crack this. There are 2 different skills here, controlling fire and creating it. For almost all history, we could only do the first. Long before we could make a flame, we were stealing it. Some legendary terrified human ran up to the fire, grabbed a branch, and brought it home. We didn't create fire, we adopted it. The oldest solid evidence of controlled fire goes back at least a million years, ash and burnt bone deep in caves. For most of that time, the hard job wasn't making fire. It was not losing it. Let it die and you might not get another for a long time. So they became fire keepers. Someone had to keep it alive day and night through wind and rain. When they moved, they carried it. Embers tucked in a horn, packed with slow burning tinder, kept breathing for days. Making fire on demand came later. There were 2 methods. Percussion, striking flint against pyrite to throw a spark into the tinder, which is exactly what Gronk fumbled into. A 5,000-year-old Iceman was dug out of the Alps was still carrying a kit like this, so it works. The other is friction, rubbing wood on wood until the dust itself heats up and glows. And if you've ever tried this, you know it's brutal. It needs the right wood, bone-dry conditions, real technique, and an insulting amount of effort. Fire wasn't just a trick. It was technology, a skill taught, remembered, and passed down parent to child, or vanished entirely. So Gronk just leapfrogged a million years of problem solving by being too dumb to stop hitting rocks. Icon behavior. Ooga. You have no idea what you just did. Beautiful. But why was this worth a million years of effort, and why is fire the thing that made us human? 3 reasons. First, warm. Fire let us survive cold we couldn't before, so we spread into whole new parts of the planet. 2. Protection. Nearly every predator is terrified of fire. The snack grew a force field. And 3, the one scientists still argue about, cooking. Cooking is basically pre-digestion. Heat breaks down tough fibers and proteins and hands your body more usable energy for less work. A scientist named Richard Wrangham argues that cooking is why our brains got huge. A raw diet couldn't power a big brain, but cooked food could. We literally fed our own evolution. Fire didn't just warm us up, it may have made us smart. He's emotional. And here it goes wrong, because Gronk just made the deadliest mistake a human can make. He got confident. His theory, more fuel equals more fire, forever. And fuel is one of the 3 ingredients, so for 1 second, boom. He's right, fire grows when you feed it, and it has zero respect for your face. Now watch, he's about to accidentally teach you how to put a fire out. Remove any side of the triangle, and it dies. Water cools the fuel below the temperature needed to burn. He just yanked out the heat, so one side gone. And the hide cut off the oxygen. No air, no reaction, second side gone. He's doing science and doesn't even know it. You're welcome. That was learning, and it's supposed to hurt. But here's the thing about Gronk. He's dumb, reckless, a menace by every measurable standard. But he learns. Tonight, for the first time, a human sits in the dark and is not that afraid of it. Because he made his own little sun. It's kind of beautiful, actually. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, Gronk conquered fire. Sort of. For one night, the idiot is the most advanced creature on the earth. And tomorrow he aims his new discovery at the one force more dangerous than fire itself.